andaba lastimada de por sí. Y ahí en esa emoción que quiso tirarle, se acabó de joder. No la conozco. Oh, sí, sí, ya me acuerdo de ella. ¿Cómo se llama? Sí, ya me acuerdo. Había otra, ¿no? También. Eran como dos que se fueron. Beverly parece. Beverly.
We'll start at 5:45. We'll be getting underway, and momentarily So the boys will be following. But we have the girls up first. Aldine at 17-3-1 in overall, 10-1-1 in district, sitting second behind MacArthur. Eisenhower at 4-9, second, or excuse me, 2-4, sitting fourth in their division. District 14 looks like this. MacArthur out on top, 11-0-1. Aldine nipping at their heels, 10-1-1. Just behind them, Aldine's only two blemishes in district this year are to MacArthur. A tie back on January 27th, and they lost 3-2 to them on February 26th. So the way this division looks like, MacArthur will have to lose their last two games while Aldine wins their last two games, including tonight, for Aldine to get a chance at the District 14 championship. So that's the way it hangs up. But both these teams are definitely going to the playoffs. Sitting third in District 14 spring is 7-4. Eisenhower, again, fourth in that fourth spot, 2-4. But they have a very important game here tonight as well, because they are sitting in that fourth spot with Westfield just behind them at 3-7. And again, Eisenhower has Westfield the last game of the season. So that could be a win and you're in situation for both those teams. Tonight we got a special treat to see a very talented young lady, Jalemi Gonzalez, for Aldine. She has already set the Aldine High School scoring record this year with one more game in district and then the playoffs on top of that. She has 59 goals in 21 games. Add 14 assists on top of that. She's averaging 6.3 points per game. We got to see her a couple weeks back scoring all 5 goals in a 5-0 whitewash of Nimitz back a few weeks ago. On top of that, Karina Lemus for the Aldine Lady Mustangs has a chance at history as well. She's sitting at 23 assists. The record is 30. And again, she has one more game to go plus the playoffs, so she could ink her name into the Aldine High School record books as well. Again, Jalemi Gonzalez, just an incredible feat. 21 games, 59 goals. It's hard to even wrap your head around that. She is number 13. Aldine's going to be in the all black or dark blue uniforms on the right. Eisenhower will be in the all white uniforms on the left. And again, this is an important game for both these teams. Aldine still needs to win out and hope MacArthur loses both those games down the stretch, and they got a chance at that District 14 championships, but they are solidly in the playoffs at 10-1-1, just hanging right behind MacArthur. We got to see MacArthur a couple of days ago. The ladies had a tough game against this Eisenhower ladies team as well, squeaking out a win 5-3. So the Eisenhower ladies are very tough, and they are determined to get a win down the stretch, but it is a tough matchup against the top two teams in this district. We are underway. David Canada along with Justice Williams doing our producing, our camera work tonight. Our QA back at Vype's headquarters is Skylar Gillespie for you. Glad you can join us tonight here at Smith Stadium right here on 45 and West Road. And you'll look for Jalemi Gonzalez. She is number 13. She's usually on that far right side. So Aldine getting control early. Again, this Eisenhower defense has played extremely well, especially against MacArthur a couple of nights ago, as they really kind of slowed MacArthur's roll down. MacArthur coming into that game was averaging 5 or 6 goals a game. They held them to 5 eventually, but they held them down pretty much the entire of the game. We thought that was going to be a washout with MacArthur scoring 2 goals in the first 1 minute of that game. But Aldine was able to Eisenhower stem the tide and come back and give MacArthur a run for their money down the stretch. Again, just a couple more games to go. Eisenhower with just one more game as well. And that's going to be against Westfield. That could be for Ragging Rights. There's Gonzalez there with her left foot shot. Didn't get much on that. So they go the other way. Goaltender Leon for Aldine, sporting a 1.7 goals against average herself with 57 saves on the year. So combining with the offense of Lemus and Gonzalez and the defense of Leon, that's what motored this Aldine Mustang team to a 17-3-1 overall record. Here comes Aldine again in the middle. They're going to try to find Gonzalez left side, can't get there. Again, Eisenhower, very impressive defense. We've seen them a couple of times this year. Defense in the middle of the field. They didn't have much offensive production against MacArthur, but they got a couple of choice plays with their speed behind the defense. So they'll try to work on the Aldine defense here. Try to kick it forward. Again, Aldine has great defense as well. But when they come out of that defensive zone, they're looking for number 13 or number 9, Lemus as well. Jalemi Gonzalez, you can easily pick her out with the long ponytail and the pink shoes. She's at about the 45-yard line now, always trying to get behind that defense. They'll try to get to her. There she goes, flying down the left side. Good defense again by Eisenhower. Stephanie Rojas on that left side, trying to get it to Gonzalez in the striking zone. They'll hand it off. Tiffany Salazar will throw it in here for Aldine. Gonzalez will try to center it. Again, nothing but white jerseys in the middle there. They could call a foul on Gonzalez there. She tries to motor her way into the zone. And they'll go the other way. Again, just underway here. 2 40-minute halves in high school soccer. 35 minutes to go here in the first half. Beautiful night. Beautiful weather tonight. For a good time to be outside for sure. Again, Aldine in their dark uniforms. Being the home team in this early game. The boys will follow. Rojas will try to run it, and it'll go out of bounds. That's going to be a throw-in for Eisenhower, near side. Again, they can't get it out of the zone. Aldine is dangerous in that offensive striking zone. Eisenhower will have to do a great job of trying to clear it defensively. And they showed a lot of scrappiness a couple of nights ago against MacArthur, the top team in this district. Gave them all they can handle and more. Eisenhower will kick it forward. Nobody there. All the black jerseys back. Aldine will run chase here. Almost made a bad pass in the middle of the zone there, but still get it forward. Long pass goes undelivered. Aldine with one record maker, and Lemus trying to break down the door of the assist record as well for Aldine High School. There's Lemus. 23 assists on the year. 30 is the record. Trying to hunt that down. A couple more games to go. And they get behind the defense again. Eisenhower did a great job the other night against MacArthur doing just that. Somehow getting a free runner behind the defense and scoring 3 goals off of that. Or 2 goals, and they got one more on a penalty kick. Again, if you're new to soccer, the white lines for the football game or football field is not the out of bounds for soccer. The out of bounds is a little bit wider. It's the yellow line on the far outside of the white line. The soccer field is about as long as a football field, but just wider by a few yards. Aldine will try to get in the attacking zone again. Got it forward. Rojas going to track it down. She'll try to center it. So center it out in the middle. And it's a score. Annabelle Esparza, number 11, punches that one in. An easy score for Aldine to get out on top, 1-0 here. Little breakdown on the Eisenhower defense. So with 33:08 to go, we are first score of the night. Aldine out on top. Esparza with the goal. So again, Eisenhower coming in fourth in this district. Top 4 teams make the playoffs. They are clinging onto that 4th spot. Westfield nipping at their heels. So they need this game. They need points out of this game as much as Aldine does to try to track down MacArthur on the top. Here's Aldine again, inside. Gonzalez with the chase. Can't get to it. They'll punch it forward again. Again, Aldine playing mostly in the striking zone so far tonight. Eisenhower with one good chance that missed just a minute ago. That'll be a throw-in for Eisenhower going the other direction here. A free kick is out into the center. Again, Aldine there to push it back. Gonzalez out front. They'll try to find her. To get it to her, see what she's doing. Right-handed or right-footed kick up and over the top of the goal. The one game I had the pleasure of watching her play, she scored from about that distance with a right foot with a couple of defenders on her a couple of times in that game. Pretty impressive. You just don't want to let her go at all. And it didn't seem to matter how many players they put on her. She still found a way to make the goal or make the score. And come all the way back to Leon. 31 minutes to go here in the first half. 1-0 Aldine. Already out on top. Here's Gonzalez, right side. 3 Eisenhower players around her. She still gets a shot off, and she scores. Or does that go out of bounds? I thought that went in at a moment, but it hit the outside of the net. Just amazing she got a shot off with 3 Eisenhower players all around her. But she can kick with both feet. In the game against Nimitz, she scored with the right foot first and then the left foot. That was off the left foot. Aldine will keep it in. Gonzalez try to punch it forward. Rojas on the left side. Nice little slide tackle by Eisenhower. We'll punch that one out to be a throw-in for Aldine. Rojas will do the honors. No, she'll toss it off. Tiffany Salazar will take the honors with the toss in here. Goes in. Nice, weak little shot on goal. Herrera with that shot on goal. Couldn't make it count. And they'll punch it the other way. Get a lot of play in the center of the field. Rojas will try to punch it forward. Banks it off one of the Eisenhower defenders. And there's Gonzalez down low. Twisting and turning. She'll kick it back the other way. Nice ball handling. She'll get the shot off. Looks for the far right corner. Misses just high. And again, she's got great power from way out. And she had that right top corner in mind. Just a little bit too much mustard on it. It went high and wide. So far, Eisenhower, a good job on Gonzalez. Keeping her to a couple of long shots. And Eisenhower did not play much in the offensive strike zone against MacArthur a few nights ago, but they managed 3 goals out of it. Just very good on the spots and the chances they did get. Back out to Salazar in the middle. She'll kick it forward. Rojas, left side. Banks it off a player again. Little touch and go. That's going to go out of bounds near side. That'll be an Eisenhower throw-in. Eisenhower tossed it down the near side. Up and thought it was going to go out of bounds. It did not. It stayed in. Watch out. Gonzalez is right there. 2 players on her. And a foul will go the other way. So far, Eisenhower has done a good job on Gonzalez. A little frustrated there trying to get through the wall of defense. And again, the clearing shot or the free kick does not clear. And Aldine will take possession again. They'll try to kick it inside to Gonzalez. Misses. She'll run chase. And smartly enough, they'll kick it out of bounds. Avoid the corner kick at least. And Eisenhower will throw in near side. Much as close to the goal. Rojas is right there. Can't get to it. And they'll kick it out clear again. This time, Salazar will stop it. They'll try to go the other way. Eisenhower with just 2 back. Too many black shirts. And there's another shot that's, again, almost gets free. Eisenhower scored at least twice on those kind of plays a couple of nights ago. A couple of bad handles by the goaltender as well. Made it possible. Here's Gonzalez on the run. Dipsy Doodle gets around one, gets around another, gets a shot off, but it's deflected, and it goes over the line. Is that going to be a corner kick for Aldine? We'll see. Depends on who it went off. Looks like it is indeed going to be a corner kick for Aldine. This is a good chance for them. It'll come from the near side. Again, corner kick is one of those set pieces that you could really get a chance in scoring on. Here comes the shot in center. Bounces off one player. Gonzalez tries to get a foot on it. Can't. Here she is again. That's deflected. So far, Eisenhower doing a great job getting in front of those shots and deflecting them the other way. So Eisenhower dodges that bullet on the corner kick. And they'll kick it the other way. It's about halfway through this first period. Aldine on top, 1-0 on a goal by Esparza. There's Salazar in the middle. Try to kick it forward to the right side. Again, a lot of white shirts, white jerseys on top of that play, and pushes it back. Eisenhower playing great defense again tonight so far, despite giving up the 1 goal. There's another one free. They did this a couple of times against MacArthur. The shot goes wide left. That's exactly the kind of play they scored on twice against MacArthur a couple of nights ago. Just one of those free runners on a long pass. Seems to be one of their forte, one of their great set pieces that they like to run. A little speed in the forefront. They've had a couple of chances like that tonight. Only 1 shot on goal, though, off a couple of chances. So Aldine will go back on the attack. Kick it forward. Almost gets tripped up. Annabelle Esparza scored the first goal. She's down at the 22-yard line. She'll quickly jump back up. Here's Gonzalez with a left-footed shot. Can't get there. Great save again. Seems like no matter what position she's in, she gets a decent shot on goal. And again, the clearing shot does not get clear. Here's Gonzalez again. She'll spin. Go between a couple of players. Watch out. There's a left-footed shot. A nice save. Here's a rebound. It goes in. Gonzalez with her 60th goal on the year. That was a scramble around the net. Gonzalez with the original shot, bounced around, got the big rebound. And she punched it in the left corner. Number 60 on the year for Gonzalez. Continuing to set that Aldine High School scoring record. She's just playing add-on right now. 22:04 to go here in the first. 2-0 Aldine. Again, we have the boys competition coming up after this game. Same teams, Eisenhower versus Aldine, immediately following this game. So stay tuned for that. Right side, Aldine's going to try to track it down. Try to get it centered. Good job on the defense again, Eisenhower. Cornering the player. Now comes in, tries to get Gonzalez in the middle, couldn't get there. Excuse me, that was Miley Martinez, number 23, not 13. Eisenhower will come back the other way. Again, they've got a lot of speed with their strikers. Again, but Aldine way back. They've got many players back. And still, some of the Eisenhower strikers are still late getting back to the play here. The ball go out of bounds on the far side. Get 2-0 Aldine. Esparza had the first, and Jalemi Gonzalez with her 60th for the number 2 goal of the game. 60 goals and 14 assists in only 22 games, 21 and a half games. You want to be technical, but don't know who got the assists. It's hard to tell in soccer who got the assists on those, so we hope that Karina will get a couple of those, or at least one of those. Karina Lemus, she's got the 23, approaching the record for 30. If we get any word on who got the assist, we'll let you know for sure. Aldine will go back on the attack. On the right side, they don't have the numbers though. Eisenhower back. They'll reset. Go for Martinez in the middle. I'll kick it back to her. It almost got to her free. Almost another great chance for Aldine. Eisenhower will clear it again. Not much on that. Can't get it out of the zone. Herrera tracks it down. She's just a freshman. Aldine back. Rojas on the near side. Kick it out to Salazar. Salazar tries to center it. Back to Rojas. I get forward. Again, Martinez down the left side. So try to center it. Still hanging on to it. The ball goes off the edge of the net. Nice job by the freshman, Harmina Herrera. Great handling. Great ball skills there. So it looks like they've called another corner kick for Aldine here from the near side as well. 2-0 Aldine leads. 18-17 to go here in the first half. Here comes the corner. Try to get it centered. A little long. And it goes completely through to the other side. Aldine will save it just at the edge. We'll try to center. Here's Sanchez to Martinez. Martinez with the shot. Kind of dribbles through. Gets all the way through. It's going to be a goal kick for Eisenhower. No, they actually called it off of Eisenhower. It will be another corner kick near side again for Aldine. That last one was just a little long. They try to lob it right to the middle and try to get something to bounce off somewhere. That shot is high and wide. Right out to Rojas, and Rojas just punched it a little too hard. So it'll be a throw-in or a goal kick for Eisenhower. Again, Eisenhower clinging onto that fourth spot in the district, trying to make the playoffs. They need some points. Looking up into a 2-0 deficit now. They'll try to clear it out. And again, Aldine will find a way to get hold of it. Martinez. Out to the middle. Near side, Rojas will try to center it again. There's Lemus trying to get a hold of it. That's going to go far into the zone for Eisenhower. This time, Aldine will play it safe. Kick it back to Leon. Leon will kick it back out. Lady Mustangs trying to track down MacArthur for the District 14 championship. May need a little help from some of the other teams to get that. And to kick it forward, it'd be too long. As a goaltender for Eisenhower will pick that up and will clear it. And we're live at Bill Smith Stadium right here at 45 West Road, right? And backyard of Aldine High School, in fact. Let's go out of bounds on the far side. Another chance for Eisenhower. Making a shot off. It's going to go off. It just misses wide right. Yeah, they specialize in getting behind the defense. But that one goes wide to the right. Another great chance for Eisenhower. Lady Eagles so far coming up with nothing, leading or trailing 2-0 in this contest. Rojas near side. Nice little move. She'll come the other way. 2-on-1, in fact. She still has control. Trying to get it to Gonzalez in the middle. Nice little back kick. She'll kick it forward. Try to get up to Miley Martinez again, but that ball bounces around a little bit. It'll go back to Eisenhower. Actually, looks like we have a player down for Eisenhower. So they're calling out the trainers briefly here. Again, the clock doesn't really stop unless a trainer comes out, and they're going to stop the clock here as they're going to go ahead and take care of the young lady. Again, both these teams have something to play for here. A couple games left in the season. Season winding down for both these teams. Aldine looking for that District 14 championship, trailing MacArthur just by one game. And if they tie at the end of the year, it's going to go to MacArthur because of head-to-head. MacArthur has won against Aldine, and they've tied against Aldine. But Aldine needs MacArthur to lose the last two games at Duquesne and at Davis. Meanwhile, Aldine needs to win this one and next week against Spring. and they would get the championship if MacArthur loses those 2 games. But you look at the standings on paper, Decaney and Davis, neither one of them have won in division. So it looks like it might be MacArthur's championship, but Aldine is definitely headed for the playoffs. And while we're taking a break real quick here, I wanted to acknowledge a couple of the local teams in basketball for getting to where they have gotten this year. 6A1 Girls Division Championship. Summer Creek local team ended up at 29-11, so congratulations for them. 6A Division II, the Hightower Hurricanes ended up 34-6 on the year, finishing second in state. Lost to Boswell 51-42 in that championship game. The boys' championships are coming tonight and tomorrow. And 6A1, it's Bel Air versus Duncanville tomorrow. So another local team making good. The Bel Air Cardinals against Duncanville. That's going to be a tough matchup for them. That's tomorrow night. The 6A2 division team is Schuyler versus Jordan out of Katy, and that's tomorrow night as well. In the 5A division, Fort Bend Marshall takes on Mansfield Summit. That is tomorrow night. And then 4A1 division, it's Booker T. Washington versus Kimball. That game is played tonight for the championship. And the 4A2 division, Wheatley versus Kennedale, that's being played tonight as well. So congratulations to the teams that have finished on a high note in the season, and good luck to the boys that are competing for the championship coming up tonight and tomorrow. As they're still contending to the young lady out there, we'll go ahead and take a break as they are contending to her. 14:04 left. Aldine leads 2-0 right here at Vype Sports Live. Welcome back, folks. They are still tending to the young lady out at around the 30-yard line. Did not see what happened and don't see a number. We're not going to panic anyone, even if we know who it is. We're just going to let the officials take care of it. Again, David Canada, along with our producer tonight, Justice Williams, doing camera work and producing for us. Our quality control back at Vype's headquarters is Skylar Gillespie for tonight. Again, it's 2-0. Eisenhower trails this game. 2 goals coming tonight. One from Jelami Gonzalez, her 60th. That was the second for the night. They got on the board first with Annabelle Esparza's goal just a couple of minutes before that. Again, if you weren't with us at the start of the game, we talked about Jelami Gonzalez. It's now 60 goals. And in just 21 games, she has the record already, the scoring record for Aldine High School. The coach just said so many good things about her, how amazing her play has been. And she's only a junior as well, so she'll definitely be back next year. And I would jot her name down, Jelami Gonzalez. You might remember that name coming up in even Olympics or even pro sports. She is a joy to watch out there. And again, 60 goals in 21 games is an incredible feat. And add 14 goals on top, or 14 assists on top of that. You know, she's definitely on her way to better things. And she's definitely set the scoring record. She's also set the District 14 scoring record in the season in district as well. And she's not alone. Karina Lima's 14 goals on the year, 23 assists. She's on her track for the assist record. She needs a couple of good games, but the record is 30. She has 23 with a couple of games plus the playoffs. So if they go deep in the playoffs, she could possibly approach that or break that record herself. So it's a great year for Aldine Lady Mustangs in their season, no matter how it ends up. It looks like we're getting ready to get back to play here, as Aldine will have a free kick at about the 32-yard line. And we're back underway. Gonzalez with that big right foot almost gets to the goal. In fact, it did get to the goal. Had to made a great save there. That's impressive from 40 yards out. If she doesn't go into soccer, she could probably go into field goal kicking with that powerful kick she has. Martinez will try to kick it forward. Here's Gonzalez again. That time, great job by Eisenhower to thwart that effort. Miley Martinez, just a freshman. Nice little dipsy little little touch pass to Gonzalez. And Eisenhower will try to regroup here, trailing 2-0. He'll go out of bounds near side. This will be a throw in for Eisenhower. 13 minutes to go here in the first half. 2-0 Aldine leads. And here comes the throw in. Again, Eisenhower's had just a couple of shots on goal. Have not spent much time in the striking zone, as Aldine's defense has pretty much tampered them down. Meanwhile, the Eisenhower defense has been peppered against this Aldine offense, giving up 2 goals already and multiple chances for Aldine as well. We'll go forward, try to find Gonzalez again, down low. Aldine averaging 5.9 goals per game on this season. Only giving up 1.6 goals a game. It's a pretty good differential. You talk about the offense versus the defense. Definitely the reason why they're up in their district and battling for that district championship here. Right side to try to get it in again to Gonzalez. A nice little give and go. Gonzalez with a right foot. That ball was almost, well, it's hard to even explain how quick that ball got on her and how quick she got that shot off. It surprised the goaltender, but she was able to make the save because it came right at her. Gonzalez with a quick draw shot. And it's going to be another corner kick near side for Aldine. And that one goes a little too far on the outside. Got a chance to see another amazing talent with MacArthur. Ariozola, she definitely has that spark as well. And she's our leading scorer for the MacArthur Lady Generals. Got a chance to see her a couple of nights ago against this Eisenhower team. And she's pretty spectacular, too. Just a joy to watch some of these ladies work. And again, Aldine will try to get it back into the offensive zone. Here's Eisenhower. Going to try to kick it forward. See if they can get something going, but just one back. No other Eisenhower players back. It's one on about 5. And that's going to go harmlessly out of bounds. Not a lot of the Eisenhower players getting back on that one. And she had no place to go down in the corner. Aldine will kick it forward again. There's Lemus in the midfield. Again, too many black shirts back. That will be kicked out of there and be picked up by Leon, the goaltender, in the end zone. She'll harmlessly kicked it out of bounds. So it'll be a throw-in for Eisenhower. Looked like she might have had a chance to pick that one up and kick it out of there, but she decided just to play it safe and kick it out of bounds. So Eisenhower may have a good chance at something here with a toss-in in their striking zone. Headed forward, nobody there. One player gets a hold of it. Can't get the shot off. Great defense again by Aldine. They'll kick it free left side. Now it looks like it's headed for out of bounds. We'll see. Doesn't get out of bounds. But yes, it does, finally. So it'll be a throw-in on the far side for Aldine. Again, Eisenhower will get the save, or not the save, but the steal. Get a shot on goal, kind of a weak shot. Leon was able to get a hold of that and just kick it out of bounds. Get Eisenhower just was looking up at a 2-0 deficit against MacArthur a couple of nights ago within the first couple of minutes, but fought back. Now another 2-0 deficit here. A corner kick will give them a great opportunity here to try to punch one back here. It'll get centered, and Aldine will kick it out of there. Not much of a threat on that. Now a steal for Eisenhower. They'll center it. No one there. Can't get a shot off. Gets free. Can they get a shot off? Great job by the Aldine defense to stay calm and punch that one out of there. Now they've got a chance going the other way. Eisenhower has too many players back, though, and they'll turn it back the other way. Great job by the Eisenhower defense to get back on that one. And here comes Aldine again, punching forward. Got Gonzalez on the right side. They'll find her. She'll punch around the corner. Watch out. Right side. She'll get a shot off high, off the goalpost. I guess that would be out of bounds. The juicy rebound out front, but she hit the goalpost. I think she heard me talking about field goal kicking a minute ago. That goalpost is still vibrating from the strength of that shot. Get 2 goals tonight. Esparza with the first goal for Aldine, and Jalemi Gonzalez with her 60th of the year, making it 2-0. Here's Karina Lemus on the far side. Gets it kicked away. Aldine will try to push it forward again. That's a little steal. Jocelyn Roman still finally gets it stolen back. She's after it again. Gets knocked down, but great effort by Roman. Gets it over to Lemus. Lemus on the right side. She'll get it back to and get it taken away. Lemus again, that right side. .607 left here in the first period. 2 40-minute periods. We're almost down to halftime. It's 2-0 Aldine. Again, looking to better their record in this district. Still trying to chase MacArthur. Aldine at 10-1-1. 10 wins. The only 2 blemishes are to MacArthur. A loss and a tie. They are undefeated against the rest of the district. Eisenhower will clear it into the offensive zone. There's no one back, though. It'll just go softly over to Leon. Leon's going to play a dangerous play on that. Almost got it intercepted. But Aldine comes out on top. Will kick it forward. Intercepted. Eisenhower will try to go back in the zone again. So Gonzalez on that far side, 1-on-4, but she still gets a hold of it. Still gets it centered. There's Lemus. There's Aldine on the attack again. Eisenhower, again, playing great defense tonight despite the 2-0 deficit. And I've done a couple of games with Eisenhower. They always seem to find a way to stay in the game and still make it a game, no matter what kind of deficit they've had. I've seen him come back against Davis and MacArthur as well. There's a centering pass too far. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Eisenhower. 3:12 left here in the first period. 2-0 Aldine. And an intercepted Karina Lemus in the midfield. Can she get a shot off? She does, but it just misses. Lemus was 1 on 4 in the striking zone and still got a shot off. There's a centering pass, goes nowhere. Again, Aldine pressuring here. Already leading 2-0, trying to play add-on. Lemus with 14 goals on the season herself, along with her 23 assists. You also have Jocelyn Roman with 5 goals and 16 assists on the year. Almost intercepted at midfield. And somehow Aldine still gets control. There's Esparza. Excuse me, that was Gonzalez. And that was Esparza trying to go after that one. Amy Gonzalez wearing number 13. Certainly not a bad luck number for her. She's got 60 goals on the year. There's Eisenhower again trying to get behind the defense. Can't quite do it. Again, Eisenhower doing a great job on defense. Just under a minute to go here. Well, looks like Aldine will get a free kick. We'll see what they called. And you know if they get a free kick, who is going to come from? Number 13. Jalemi Gonzalez with that huge right foot. She'll take it from the 25-yard line, or the 20-yard line. Eisenhower trying to form a wall. She'll try to go up and over it or around it. One of the two. Here it comes. Gonzalez with a shot. Hot shot. Misses just left. That time she went on the ground. And we have come to halftime now. 2-0 Aldine at the half. And we'll take a break, and we'll come back for the second half of this contest. 40 minutes to go. Aldine leads 2-0 right here on Vype Sports Live. did that against in Torn the other night. The girls and the boys playing. Like the girls, MacArthur was home and the boys was away. It was like tonight, the same thing. See, Eisenhower's wearing the dark uniforms, so they're home while the girls are away. I mean, they play all at the same stadium, so it doesn't matter if you're away at home anyway, I guess. It's just weird. You'd think that one would be home, the other would be home. Then again, there I go thinking again. So it's dangerous to think sometimes. Seconds ago, there's more boys on the field than others. Welcome back, folks. After halftime, it's 2-0 now. Aldine on top, ready for the second half. Again, right after the conclusion of this game, the boys will take the field. The boys, again, the same two teams, Eisenhower versus Aldine. And Aldine now going left to right in the dark uniforms. Eisenhower in their home whites. And go out of bounds the far side. Okay, both these teams needing a victory, or at least points in this game. Aldine needing a victory to stay in pace with MacArthur at the top of the division, or top of the district. Playing on that far side, it's kind of hard to make them out against all the lights, but they'll come this way. Priscilla Morrow will kick it forward. Push forward again by Aldine. Goes high in the air. There's Gonzalez again. Can she get a shot off? She'll stop it. Spin back the other way. Try to get centered. Get great footwork by Julemi Gonzalez. She'll get the centering kick. Rojas on that far side. Can't get a hold of it. Excuse me, that was Salazar. Rojas will center it. The shot goes high. Misses off the crossbar. Just inches away from a 3-0 lead. The ball almost went in off the goaltender after it bounced up. That was Jalemi Gonzalez. I was trying to get it, see if she would turn around. I couldn't quite get the number. That was almost number 61 for Gonzalez. The numbers on the front of the jerseys are very small, hard to see. A lot of times you just need them to spin around a little bit to see the bigger number on the backside. Here's Eisenhower, the rush on the far side. Can't get to it, and the players go tumbling to the ground. Let's see what they call on that far side. If a foul is committed inside the yellow box out in front of the goaltender, it's deemed a goal kick or a penalty kick. Those are almost always scores for the offense. Like they're going to be a kick on the far side, a free kick on that far side for Eisenhower. This is almost like a goal kick, or a corner kick, excuse me. So Eisenhower, a great chance here, trailing 2-0. See if they can't punch one here on this set piece. Goes up, and it scores. That one went on a bender, bend it like Beckham. That didn't even touch another player. That curled right around and found the empty net. 2-1. Aldine still on top, but a great shot at far side on the almost a corner kick. Not necessarily a corner kick, but a free kick from the corner area. So again, these ladies with Eisenhower, they just don't stop fighting. They're down 2-1 now. Right back in this game. Salazar will center it. Aldine will try to push it forward. Eisenhower doing a great job tonight on defense, especially against Gonzalez. She's got one goal, almost another one, but they flanked her just about all night long. Frustrated her in a couple of moments. Kick it foul into the corner. Here's Gonzalez. She'll try to get to it. Can she get it centered? Nice little stop. She'll get the left foot off of it. And a corner kick on goal, but it won't go in. Gonzalez with a great skill dribbling down in that corner, 2-on-1. Somehow able to get the cornering or centering pass off from that corner. Well, it looks like it's going to go out of bounds on the far side. No, it doesn't. It's hard to see that out of bounds line on the far side with the light shining in our faces here. And being it's a very small yellow line on the far side, so it's a little hard to tell from here. But that one definitely out of bounds off the light stanchion there. Just underway, second half, 34 minutes to go in this contest. Eisenhower struck first here in the second half, and now trailing just 2-1. Eisenhower fighting for their playoff lives. Gave MacArthur all they can handle a couple of nights ago, and they're doing the same tonight against Aldine. Again, great defense. A lot of white shirts back. Try to center Sanchez on that left side. Try to go forward. It'll be kicked out of bounds. Excuse me, that was Salazar. Tiffany Salazar. Going toward the net, it's going to be a toss-in for Eisenhower. Or a goal kick for Eisenhower. See a lot of balloons and flowers in the stands as this is Aldine's last home game of the season. Cart came down here and delivered a lot of flowers. I imagine they're going to have somewhat of a ceremony for all the senior ladies here as their last game of this senior season for Aldine at home. And they'll get it forward, try to get Gonzalez, can't find her in the middle, somehow gets back to her where she's got magnets for feet because that ball all of those finds her somehow, some way. And she'll dribble around that right side. Again, 2-on-1. They'll get it centered. And nothing much there. It's going to go the other way. So Aldine all of a sudden now pressured here. They're up to only 2-1 now. As Eisenhower has scored early in this second half. Still plenty of soccer to play. 32 minutes to go. And here comes Aldine again, that far side. That'd be another goal kick for Eisenhower. Be a corner kick for Aldine here. Excuse me, I thought it was going to go the other way. So a corner kick for Aldine. Comes up, Salazar got a header on it. Goes high over the top. So another good chance for Aldine. As they'll come the other way up. Eisenhower will try to get something going here. Already scoring once here in this second period. And here they go on the rush. They don't have the numbers back. 2-on-3. Now they have a couple more players back. See if they can generate a chance here. No, it's intercepted by Aldine. Goes the other way. Natalie Loya with the interception for Aldine. Kicks it back the other way. Again, Eisenhower with a chance. Tries to kick it forward. Can't get through that Aldine defense. A harmless shot on goal is going to be cleared for Eisenhower. Tossed in for Eisenhower, now trailing 2-1. But that goes out of bounds on Eisenhower. They'll be tossed in for Aldine. Salazar will take chase. Again, Eisenhower not showing any signs of backing down. They did the same thing a few nights ago against MacArthur. This one gets behind. Can they get to it? The goaltender will have to come out and cover it. Leon will come out and cover that one. But can't get it cleared. Eisenhower will try to kick it forward. Got one player down for Eisenhower. And they'll call timeout here. Got a player down at the 15-yard line. I already had one player down earlier for Eisenhower. She's going to get back up on her feet. And they'll rewind the clock here. 28-17 to go here in the second half. Again, continuous clock unless they have an injured player. The clock continues to roll here. Trying to figure out what they're going to call and where they're going to set the ball down here. Referee's conferring what they want to call here. Two to one is our score. 27-30 to go here in the second half. As they'll award a free kick for Eisenhower, and they'll put it back into play. Immediately goes over to Aldine. Aldine will try to kick it back the other way. Good crowd here tonight here at Smith Stadium. In the last home game of the season for these Aldine Lady Mustangs, and the last time the seniors will see the home field as well. One more game at Spring next week will conclude their regular season as they're off into the playoffs. After that, good luck to them and good luck to all the teams making the playoffs as the soccer season is winding down. The basketball season winding down, soccer season winding down, baseball just getting wound up. Plenty of that for you on Vype Sports as well. Aldine try to punch it in. Down that left side. Nobody to clear it to. Nobody to center it to, in fact. Gonzalez working hard on that far corner. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. So Eisenhower will toss it in on that far side. Eisenhower trailed 2-0 at the half. Punched one in early in the third period and trail now 2-1. On that far side, they'll take chase. Eisenhower trying to fight back here. Trailing 2-1. Aldine trying to maintain pace at the top of District 14. And they'll go the other way. A nice tackle, or at least a tumble right there at midfield. Eisenhower still playing very good defense tonight. Aldine averaging almost 6 goals a game. They've held them to 2 here with about a half a period to go here in this contest. Well, one of those going to Jelemy Gonzalez, already setting the Aldine High School scoring record with her 60th goal. Still one more regular season game to go and playoffs to add to that total. And she nearly had number 61 in this third period. It went off the crossbar. Nice little move there. Goes back the other way. Jocelyn Espinoza. Eisenhower still playing great defense in the midfield. Not giving much offense to Aldine at all. And Eisenhower will get a free kick here. 23 minutes to go in the second half. So you've got a good crowd here at Bill Smith Stadium. It's a smaller stadium right here at the campus of Aldine High School. Only grandstands on one side, so it is packed with Eisenhower and Aldine fans. That one will go out of bounds. Be inbounded by Eisenhower. Trying to direct traffic there. We'll get it in, but Aldine will intercept it. Try to kick it back the other way. Almost out of bounds, but they'll kick it the other way. But Eisenhower will kick it back over the end line. So it'll be a goal kick for the goaltender Leon. And she'll hand it off. Have someone else do the honors here. Roman in the midfield will kick it forward. Gonzalez will kick it forward. Sir Salazar. Get Eisenhower doing a great job on defense, thwarting some of the high-powered offense for Aldine. That one almost gets free. Rojas almost got to that one. Kicked out of bounds by, or almost out of bounds by Eisenhower. But the goaltender will get it, kick it out of there. A run chase. Can't get to it. Leon will cover it easily. Roman trying to hold on to it. Lost it once. She'll try to get it back. Great tenacity by Roman. That one goes out of bounds. There'll be a toss in for Aldine. Sanchez. Kick back the other way in midfield. Roman will center it. Ross with the fancy maneuvers on the far side. Tries to get it centered. Almost got it centered. Roman again will center it. And Eisenhower with too many players back for Aldine to contend with. Roman again. Dribbling through midfield. Try to center it. Again intercepted by Eisenhower. Eisenhower will come forward on the rush. Kicked away by Aldine. That was a great defensive move as Eisenhower had numbers back, 3-on-2. Had speed as well. Eisenhower with the only goal in this second half. Cut the lead in half, 2-1 now. Our score, Aldine on top with 19:05 to go here in the second period. Roman with a centering pass. Here's Julemi Gonzalez. She'll get it centered to Sanchez. Over on the far side. Here's a good chance for Aldine. Goaltender makes a great stop. That ball was looking for the right corner. As again, Eisenhower playing great defense, keeping this high-powered offense for Aldine down to just 2 goals here in this game. That's less than half of what they average, almost 6 goals a game. 5.9 is their average. It'll be a free kick for Aldine. That's a long kick. Lemus tried to get a hold of it. It's going to go all the way to the goaltender. And Eisenhower now will try to go forward. Got some numbers back. Do they have speed? Nice little pass. Doesn't find the player. Aldine, great job on defense, getting back and turning that one back. Herrera trying to corral on the near side. Stays with it. That ball almost got through. Another clearing shot from the goaltender for Eisenhower. Doesn't quite get through. Excuse me, that was Leon for Aldine. Aldine not much of a scoring chance at all in this second half. Just one. A near goal by Gonzalez. Sanchez will try to track that one down. And she'll kick it out of bounds. Try to save it, but it does get out of bounds. Eisenhower throw in near side. Immediately, Gonzalez will clear it back into the zone. Tiffany Sanchez with a nice header over to the middle. And just Rojas almost got to that. But a great job by the goaltender for Eisenhower to cover that one, and she'll kick it out of there. Time ticking away, 14:02 now left here in the second half. Eisenhower cut the lead in half early in this second period. Now trailing 2-1. Herrera will try to center it. Rojas on that far side will try to do the same. Kicked out by Eisenhower. Jalemi Gonzalez in the midfield. Dribbles on round one, dribbles around two, gets a shot off, and it's intercepted, headed out of there. Here's Gonzalez again. We'll try to center for Rojas. Rojas chases it around in the corner. Can't get to it. Looks like it'll be a goal kick for Eisenhower. Just under 13 minutes to go here. 2-1, Aldine leads. David Kennedy along with our producer and photographer, Justice Williams. Our quality control back at Vype is Skylar Gillespie tonight. We appreciate them for all their hard work every time and every game. Rojas on that far side. Skips over one player. Try to get it centered. And a great job by Eisenhower again with the defense to pick that one off and pick it clean the other way. Rojas, give me this, Jalemi Gonzalez against two players. They're frustrated her all night long. She's got a couple of good shots off on goal, but she does have one goal tonight and almost a second goal. But for the most part, they fronted her 1, 2, 3 players at times. They kept her frustrated tonight. Of course, she averages almost 3 goals a game, and she only has one tonight. Only. I'll try to go forward again. Again, Eisenhower with that great defense, so kick it out of there. Lemus will kick it forward. Here's Herrera. Herrera will center it. And again, too many white jerseys back. Here's Lemus again. She'll kick it over to Herrera. Herrera with a nice move there. Back to Lemus in the center. That one will go out of bounds. It'll be throw in for Eisenhower. Again, stay tuned. The boys will be taking the primetime spot tonight. Scheduled to be starting around 7:30, 7:45. We still have 10 minutes to go in this game. They will be taking the field shortly after this game concludes. It'll be the Eisenhower boys and the Aldine boys as well. Same two teams, just we had a doubleheader for you tonight like we had a couple of nights ago with Eisenhower and MacArthur, as MacArthur won both ends of that one. We'll see if Aldine could do the same tonight. Eisenhower again, trailing 2-0 and fought back against MacArthur, trailing 2-0 in this game, fighting back, cutting that lead 2-1. But time's starting to run out, 9:53 to go. They've really only got one quality chance in the second half, and they took advantage of it and punched one in to cut the lead to 1. Eisenhower throws in far side. Again, defense again for Aldine. Will punch it back. Herrera, near side. We'll try to center it out in the middle. Rojas on that far side will get it to Gonzalez and in midfield. Centered it, bounces off the goaltender. That was a funky little play there, but Esparza was in on the goaltender, got the shot off, bounced off the goaltender, right back to her again. Excuse me, that was number 23, Martinez. Martinez up with a little bit of a limp as her and the goaltender both went down at the same time on the same play, but she's back in play. Eisenhower again, great job on defense to clear that. Again, Aldine trying to stay on top of this District 14, or at least stay pace with MacArthur as they trail MacArthur in District 14 standings just by one game. MacArthur sporting an undefeated record of 11-0-1 in district. Aldine just 10-1-1. Both their blemishes on the hands of the MacArthur Lady Generals. A loss and a tie. It's a good crowd here tonight on a Friday night. A lot of balloons, a lot of flowers. This is Aldine's last home game. Seniors going out on a high note here, hopefully with 2-1 lead, 7:27 to go. They'll toss it in far side. Eisenhower needs to find a way to get into that offensive zone again. Trailing 2-1 with 7:05 to go. The only goal scored in this second half goes Eisenhower, as they've shut down this Aldine offense, in the second half. And here comes Ike again. They've got the numbers 3-on-2, so they have the speed to get around to it. Can't quite get there. The Eisenhower fans stomping their feet, trying to cheer on these ladies. That won't come free. Eisenhower will get a hold of it. And Aldine can't afford any mistakes here in the defensive zone. They'll go forward. Try to get it centered. Here's Esparza. Over to Rojas, far side. You have to give it to Eisenhower, the defense. They've really shut down Jalemi Gonzalez tonight. She does have one goal and one almost near goal, but for the most part, they've shut her down, and she's gotten shots off, but they've been fairly weak shots, as they've fronted her with 1, 2, and sometimes even 3 players to shut her down. Eisenhower trying to play D again, so kick it out of bounds with 5:35 to go. Be a toss in for Aldine. Esparza will do the honors down the sidelines, almost out of bounds, somehow stays in bounds. Eisenhower try to go forward. Too many Aldine players back though. 3-on-4. Try to find a way to get that through. It almost got through. As we go out of bounds near side, it's going to be a toss in for Aldine again. Eisenhower trying to get forward. Again, those kind of passes gave MacArthur fits the other night. And they've had a couple squirt through tonight as well. The only score on a de facto corner kick here in the third period for Eisenhower. I'll throw it again near side. Time ticking away. 4:30 to go for Eisenhower to try to cut into this lead. 2-1. Aldine's got to play good defense here. The only chance they have at District 14, the championship, is if they win out and MacArthur loses out. But they got to worry about tonight. They got to worry about this pesky Eisenhower team. Be a toss in for Aldine near side, taking their time, still with a 2-1 lead. And they'll call a foul, though. Toss it back in again. Try to center it. Trying to get Gonzalez in the middle there. Lemus will get it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, fancy footwork, gets that left foot shot off, and it goes wide right. Again, a good shot, but fairly weak for her, as it didn't find the net. Eisenhower needs to hurry here. 2:37 to go. If they intend to try to tie this thing up, they trail 2-1. Intercepted by Esparza. Back over the head of number 16, Amaro. And Eisenhower try to get a hold of it here. Don't know what they called, but it's behind the play. It's going to be a toss-in for Eisenhower, I believe. Just 2 minutes to go. A toss in the offensive zone. Sliding tackle takes player down for Aldine, and she is not looking good right there at the 20-yard line. They may have to call timeout here. But while she's on the ground, she'll get up and kick it. Playing a little possum there. .137 to go. Again, Eisenhower with a toss-in the offensive zone. Intercepted again by Aldine. And they'll punch it out of there on the break. They got players free. Gonzalez on the run. Can she get to it? Eisenhower will intercept the pass and kick it out of bounds. There'll be a throw in for Aldine. Gonzalez showing some of that speed down that right sideline. They'll kick it into her. Let her work a little bit here. Left-footed kick will center it. Doesn't find Rojas on the far side. Lemus tries to go for it. Can't get it. Esparza. Nice little sliding tackle midfield. Espinoza for Aldine. That's going to go clear. Watch out. That's one of those plays. And Leon comes out and covers that as 2 Eisenhower players were free on the run with 25 seconds to go. Eisenhower still with time, 10 seconds to go. Here's a free runner, far side. Can they get it cleared? 4 seconds to go, and they're going to run out of time, and that is it. Aldine will run their record overall to 18-3-1 in District 11-1-1, right behind MacArthur at 11-0-1. Try to keep pace. Again, the only way they can win the district championship is if MacArthur wins out and they win out. Aldine's done their job tonight with a 2-1 victory over a pesky Eisenhower team. So for our final tonight, 2-1, the victory for Aldine. And they're on their way to the playoffs. One more game in district. Jalemi Gonzalez with her 60th on the year, still adding to that scoring record. So we'll say goodnight from this game. If you're looking for the boys competition, we'll sign off on this. There'll be another link that you can sign into for the boys game. That would be following this game. As you can see, they're going to have a little bit of a ceremony out here at center field for some of the seniors, as this will be the last game of the year at home for the Lady Mustangs. So we'll say goodnight from this game. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes when the boys game gets started up. Our final tonight, 2-1. Aldine wins it. Good night, everybody. Eisenhower's home team, so Eisenhower.
Good evening and welcome to Eisenhower's class of 2025 senior night. Thank you, friends, family, and coaches for your support in creating such wonderful young. Testing, testing.
That sounds good.
Higher, higher. Testing. Testing. Oh, that's good. Good evening and welcome to Eisenhower's class of 2025 senior night. Thank you, friends, family, and coaches for your support in creating such wonderful young men and women. We're going to start with the boys team. Number 1, Michael Fernandez, is being escorted by Mom Carolina McCormick and Dad Manuel Fernandez.
Still good enough. Still good enough. I'm saying that's probably something I want to do.
Number 2, Junior Perez, who is being escorted by girlfriend Lila Villarreal. Number 5, Diego Echeverria, is being escorted by Dad Alberto Echeverria, Mom Bertha, girlfriends Alison Rodriguez, and sister